Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, hi everybody. So welcome to the week 4. So today I'm going to teach you about the week 4 lab session. So today we're going to talk about the normalization. So here we will discuss about the term of normalization, and we'll also describe about the first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, summary, tutorial 1, tutorial 2. So we go to the very basic one. What is normalization? Normalization of the relation schema of a database is the process that ensures the relations are well designed according to the relational model. It's all about improving the database table structure. Why we need this? Actually, when the programmer obtains the possible attribute data from the customer, the attribute data that received might be stacked as improper. Thus, we need normalization process in order to stack the data more proper. I mean, the attribute data more proper. Actually, when I was programmer last time, when we are design a database structure, usually we didn't care too much about normalization. What we do actually, we just straightforward design the table. We go to design the table based on direct topic. For example, if you want to design the data table regarding on the student, it really student, focus on really student. And we want to design about the canvas account, we really design the canvas. It's not about the general database. The general the table, which is so-called like a all the data inside the table. Actually, we don't like this kind of the style of when we doing the design the data the table. But however, we need to, before we can design a good database table, we need to understand what is normalization. Okay, so in this here we will talk about the first normal form. What is first normal form? First normal form is all about remove repetition group. For example, here in the green table here, we will have a attribute like a roll number, name, COS1, COS2. And then if we do first normalization form, we need to remove the repetition group. So it become like this one. We can remove COS2 to become this one. This we call a first normal form. And second normal form. Second normal form is all about the removing partial dependency in the table. Okay, what is partial dependency? Basically, it's a dependency between when a non-key attribute is determined by a part, not the whole, or not the whole of a composite primary key. Okay, how to remove it? We focus how to remove it. The first thing we need to identify the primary key. Where is primary key? Here we can identify prop number as a primary key. And the second, we need to understand the dependency that determined by PK. Here, before we do second step, we need to understand the table as overall. Okay, the dependency that determined by PK, here we can see is like prop number and prop address. And then there's a first dependency. Second dependency you can see is prop number, relate with the inspection date, inspection time, comment, staff number, and staff name. Okay, understood? And then after that, the third step is that we need to put the short dependency into different table. Okay. Okay. So this is the dependency. Okay. Why we say prop address is relate with the prop number? Because the props mean here maybe we can say prop like a property. So of course, when the prop number is changed, prop address should be changed also. But however, if the prop address is it changed to the inspect number? It's not necessary. But however, if the prop, but it relate with the inspection date and inspection time in separate way. So that's why we say here this one is related and then this one is related. I know because there are so many different kind of table is outside there. If you go to really deep into the implementation, there are so many different kind of the table and there is so many kind of the data that we will receive. So those we need to understand more carefully how it looks like, how the entity relate with each other. And after that, we can separate it here. This dependency become to another table. And then the rest is become the big one. This one we call a second normal form. Okay, now we talk about third normal form. What is third normal? Third normal form is about the remove transitive dependency in the table. Okay, what is transitive dependency? Basically, it's a dependency between when a non-key attribute determines another non-key attribute. How to do with it? Okay, there are 3 steps, same with the previous one, but in this case might be a little bit difference. The first one, we need to identify any key. What's the any key here? So by given this table, you can see prop number and staff number is a 2 key. This is the first key, 7 key. And after that, we need to identify dependency that determined by any key. We see here, prop number, what is the relation that generated by this key? Of course, prop number can be, it will determine inspect number, inspection time, comment, and staff number. And then, the another dependency, the another key, which is the staff number, can determine the staff name. So this is the dependency that we have been listed. After that, we separate it. So we can see the staff number and the staff name, we separate it to another table. So after that, we can have 2 different table. Okay, so this is the summary. There are 6. First one is a normalization. It's a way of ensure that each relation schema within the database schema is functional and redundancy free. If a relation is in 1 and F, it has no repeating groups. If relation is in 2 and F, is in 1 and F and has no partial dependency. If a relation is in 3 and F, is 2 and F and has no additional dependency. The normalization process works by separating entity into table. Sometimes this is undesirable and people decide to denormalize. Surrogate keys are widely used when no obvious attribute land themselves as key, especially with composite keys. Okay, now tutorial. For example, by given this kind of the table, we have a customer ID, customer name, tower ID, tower description, tower date, staff ID, staff name, and rating. Okay, here, okay, before we go further to this tutorial, we can see here why you put big C and big N. This is a normal practice when we design the database. If you want to write down like entity name, so this is the how we write. Actually, we can simply lower keys CUST and N is small n. You can also do that, but this is a normal practice. Okay, so this is by given this kind of form, we need to determine first normal form. Okay, if we go the back slide, previous slide, we can see first number is all about how to remove the repetition group. So here, what we can see, the repetition group is mil 5 and staff 7. Actually, by the practical, it's not proper if you put 2 data in the single attribute. It's not proper actually, because actually we can do that, but it's not proper because when you do a programming, usually we'll do in a team. Usually we not do alone, because when we talk about system, Actually, we need to have a same like a we build like a high building. How many engineers that you predict? How many in working into to design the building? Of course, there is maybe hundred or thousand of engineers that we need to use. The same thing with the when we design a software or design the database, we need to have like a 100 people in order to do this kind of the coding. So that's why we need to have like a proper standard, so easier for other people can understand what we do. So that's why in proper way we should not we should not put two data in the single attribute. That's the original purpose of the normal form. So what we do for first, how to make it as a first normal form is we just make it like this one, put it separately, and then meal rating and staff rating. Simple, meal and staff rating. So now done. Okay, now we talk about the tutorial tool. Okay, tutorial tool, I give the example. Okay, suppose all information you have to determine functional dependency is a table of data. Depending on unique mapping available, or a column or a set of column may qualify as foreign key. Note that given we don't know the actual purpose of the table, any new row may contradict our findings. Identify the functional dependency in a table that has the following entry. See the table below. So this table, what I mean, this one. A, B, C, D are the attribute name. Decide which attribute could possibly be dependent on another attribute of pair of attributes. The way to decide is by exclusion. If value of A is in the same row with two different value of C, C cannot be functionally dependent on A, but the reverse may be the case. So the red one is it's like a rule how to decide the dependency. For example, both 1A and A1 and A2 are in the same row with a value of B2. So based on A, we cannot be sure what the value of B should be. This same question is asking what a potential primary key for this table. Present your finding in the following table. You can copy it into your report. Okay. So by given this kind of the rules, we can see if a value of A is in the same row with the two different value of C. C cannot be functionally dependent on A. So that means if value of A1, is same value, right? Same value. And same row with the two different value C. In this case B, different value V. So that means A not depends B. If we see this kind of the situation, so that means A not depends on B. How about this one? We can list down. How about this one? C and D. No. This one. B and C. Is it depends? No. Because B2, when they meet a C, it need different value. So that means the B is not depend with C. Okay, so that's why we check AB is no. Because how about the AC? AC also no. Because same value, it meet different value in C. So that's mean no. BA if B2, A1, A2, it's not depend also. This one is not depend. How about CA? Okay, CA, we go to CA. C and A, C, A. We can see C, different value of C, same row with the same value of her. So that means it reverse of the rule that I highlight here. So that means it can consider as possible yes. Okay. And then this one same thing lah. If you got any problem with this tutorial, we can directly contact to me by using Microsoft Teams and also TeamViewer. But I think in this case only TeamViewer, maybe just is enough by using Microsoft Teams. And so you can ask me directly. I think I want you to encourage my student to put the question in the Canvas the discussion. The reason is why, because if one people asking me and then I can answer it, and then other people can see it what I am replying, what your friend asking, so easier for other people to understand what is the issue of this tutorial. So easier for us, because I got so many people asking about the same question. So for me it's okay, but however it's not what we call the it's not productive, because every people asking same question. So it's better for me if you put the question to Canvas discussion, and then I can directly answer. So I think it's better. So this because the original purpose of the Canvas discussion. I think that's all. So I hope you can make it the tutorial, and then you can submit it at the next week. Okay, thank you.